Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to do a unboxing of a pair of Brunt work boots. The model is the Perkins style. Before we get into that, I want to talk about my history of boots. So we'll go back to the early, 1990. I wore a Georgia Met Guard boot all the way up to about 2005. I'd usually get a year and a half to 2 years out of a pair of boots. And I just loved them. I'm a big fan of metatarsal guard boots. In 2005, I decided that I would purchase a pair of Hawthorne boots. Okay, these boots are made by Whites. They measure your feet, custom made. They were a bit pricey, but I'll tell you what, I wore these boots in a heavy-duty steel shop every day for many years. And I can't tell you how many times I've had this boot resoled, rebuilt, and it's paid for itself time and time again. But my problem is, that was back in Arizona where I lived. And I could put my boots on in the morning and I wouldn't have to take my boots off until I came in at night and was done for the day. I just wore them all the time. We didn't have carpeting in our house. We had tile, so it wasn't a big deal if I had my boots on. But when I moved here back to northern Michigan, there's this stuff called mud and snow. And taking these things on and off every time I went in and out of the house was a pain in the butt. I mean, the tongue on them is sewn all the way up to the top. They're 8-inch boots. You got to lace them up. I mean, if I needed just to run in the house and use the restroom or whatever, you put these on and off 10 times a day, it got real old. So I decided that maybe a slip-on boot would be the way to go. So 2 years ago, I bought these Met Guard boots from Iron Age, and wonderful boot. So comfortable. They're almost too comfortable if you follow my drift. The only complaints I had on this boot, one, the Met Guard on it is like a foam or a heavy composite. It's not plastic. You can actually move it. And the other thing is that there's no ankle support in this boot. So my foot slips around in it, and if I uneven surfaces, my ankles will roll. And then I guess there's a third thing. There is absolutely no traction on this boot. It is slick, which I thought would be great because I wouldn't be tracking stuff in, but I can't wear this boot in the winter. It's like wear a pair of ice skates on the ice. These boots, nice Vibram sole, really good, but impractical for running in and out of the house all the time. So about a year ago, I was watching Roy Adams over at Christ Centered Ironworks, and Brunt sent him a pair of boots. At that time, I really hadn't heard of Brunt boots, and thought, okay, they look like pretty good boots. Never gave it another thought until a few weeks ago. And he did a follow-up on his boots after having them 1 year. And I think he'd be every bit as hard on a pair of boots as I would. And I was impressed on how they wore for a year. So got on YouTube and I started to research Brunt boots and looked at several, maybe a dozen videos on Brunt boots, and only a few on the Perkins because other models, I guess, are popular. So I decided that, what the heck, let's see what it's all about. And I need to make a disclaimer, Brunt boots did not send me these boots. I've got no affiliation with them. This is just something I want to give it a try. And the price was right. They're normally list for $155. I got a $5 off, and so they were $150 plus tax. And I ordered them on Monday, and I got them on Friday, and that I thought was pretty good. I've seen other videos where it took quite a while for people to get their boots, and not this time for me. I got them within 4 days. So let's get to it. Let's open them up and see what we got here. Figure out how to open the box. Oh, here's some tape over here. All right. Same like everybody else, you get your order, and then how to adjust the boots. So I normally wear a triple E boot. I got a short wide foot, and I'm skeptical on how these are going to fit, because supposedly, you just take out an insert and it'll make it wider. And so we're going to find out if that holds true for me or not. We got a boot chamois. Let's take a look. The other thing is that I wanted a waterproof boot too. These boots here are leather. I use Snow Seal on them. They stay pretty waterproof, but they're not waterproof, where this is supposed to be a truly waterproof boot. First impressions are pretty good, really. They look like they're going to be a wide enough boot for me. We'll find out. And even though, like I talked about, these boots, you have to lace them up. These boots only have just two quick snap laces on the top, and good traction. It's going to be hard for me not having a Met guard on my boots, because I'm just so used to it, but hopefully this rubber toe and everything will work out good. They look like a good pair of boots. Supposedly this is a synthetic leather, not leather. It smells like leather, but it's not. So they're supposed to be waterproof. So let's see how they do. I'll let you know if I got to send them back, how that goes, or after I wear them for about a year, we'll see how they hold up. So thanks for watching. I hope your day is good. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.